You ever notice how people seem to change depending on where they are? The same person who's loud and confident at work suddenly becomes quiet with friends. The one who's kind and agreeable in public vents differently in private. And if you're honest, you probably do it too. You adjust your tone, your expressions, your reactions, almost like you're putting on a different mask without even thinking about it. The strange part is that it feels normal, automatic, necessary. So why are people always wearing masks? Emotionally, socially, psychologically? It turns out there's more going on beneath the surface than simple being fake. And once you see it, you start noticing masks everywhere, including your own. Let's start with the protector. Picture someone who learned early that showing too much of themselves came with consequences. Maybe they were criticized for being sensitive, mocked for caring too much, or punished for expressing the wrong emotion. So over time, they adapted. They developed a version of themselves that felt safer to show, calmer, more controlled, less exposed. This mask isn't about deception, it's about survival. The brain remembers what led to pain and quietly edits the personality to avoid it. If this sounds familiar, you might notice that you're not hiding who you are, you're guarding it. The real self is still there, just carefully protected. Then there's the performer. This is the person who reads the room almost instantly. They know what version of themselves works best in each situation. Funny here, serious there, agreeable now, assertive later. They're not lying, they're adapting. Psychologically, this comes from social attunement. Humans are wired to belong, and belonging often requires adjustment. The performer mask helps avoid friction and gain acceptance. But here's the catch. When you're always adjusting, you can lose track of which version is actually you. If you've ever gone home after a social interaction feeling oddly empty, this might be why. Another profile is the role player. Some people wear masks because their identity has been shaped by expectations. The responsible one, the strong one, the reliable one, the "I've got it together" person. Over time, the role becomes so familiar that stepping outside it feels uncomfortable, even risky. Explaining how you really feel might threaten the role you're known for. So you keep the mask on. Not because you want to deceive, but because you don't know how you'd be received without it. If you recognize this, ask yourself, who would you be if no one expected anything from you? Then there's the avoider. For this type, masks aren't about performance, they're about distance. Wearing a socially acceptable version of yourself keeps others from getting too close. And closeness, for some people, feels like vulnerability without control. This often comes from experiences where intimacy led to disappointment or loss. The mask becomes a buffer. You're present, but not fully accessible. Engaged, but protected. And while it keeps you safe, it can also leave you feeling unseen. Like people know you, but not really. But here's the twist. Not all masks are unhealthy. Some masks are tools, temporary adaptations, ways to function in complex social systems without burning out. The problem isn't wearing masks, it's forgetting how to take them off. Trouble starts when the mask becomes constant, when you feel uneasy being alone with yourself, when you're not sure which thoughts are truly yours and which ones were shaped for approval, when explaining your real feelings feels harder than staying quiet. Psychologically, masks form because humans are incredibly flexible. Our personalities aren't fixed, they're responsive. The mind is always asking, is this safe? And adjusting accordingly. Masks are the answer it often finds. The question isn't, why do people wear masks? It's, which mask am I wearing? And why? Because the moment you notice the mask, you gain a choice. You can keep it on when it serves you, and slowly, carefully, take it off where it doesn't. So take a moment and reflect. Which version of you shows up most often? Who gets the unfiltered one, if anyone? And when you're alone, do you feel relief or confusion? How does this land for you?